It's Platt, and today we head to the heartland of America. That's next to Platt's Beer of the Week. So the particular beer we have today is from 450 North Brewing, Banana Choco Taco. Sounds delicious. A little background on the 450 North. They are located in Columbus, Indiana, just south of Indianapolis, right in the heartland of America. And the story kind of follows along with the heartland of America. The story begins with the Simons family farm. Apparently this is a multi-generational farm that has grown produce for the local markets, what have you, and kind of been handed down through the generations. Today it is ran by husband and wife combo Dave and Brenda Simons. Dave actually first got into winemaking. Apparently some harvests, the table grapes just did not move in the market, so he had excess grapes and started winemaking. And they originally put a winery on the farm. This led to, getting into the business, the ball kind of rolling, and eventually in 2012, they added a brewery along with the winery out on the farm. Today, there's a winery, a restaurant, a brewery, a tap room, a banquet hall. They got a little bit of everything going on out the farm, and apparently it looks like they're about to get into the spirits business. On the website, they have a link to 450 North Spirits. However, all it says is coming soon, so it's probably something in the works, but really unique idea because apparently it looks like they're going to be in all three, beer, wine, and spirits, which is something I've never seen before, but something I would love to try myself, so good luck to them. The brewery really started taking off in 2016. They jumped at the time, the hazy / New England style IPA thing was really starting to take off, and they jumped feet first into the thing. Around the same time, they started tweaking their marketing too. They got the kind of the hipper logos. Apparently from 2012 to 2016, they were more traditional style of beers, more traditional labeling, marketing. But 2016, they decided to take that next step, and it helped them really gain some traction in the world of beer traders. Apparently, people were willing to trade vastly more expensive beers to get a hold of some of these 450 North beers. Also, at the same time, they kind of jumped into the fruited sour or kettle sour lines, which allows for just an amazing amount of flavor additions to be had, and they really have jumped into that. And because of that, they've been able to expand their distribution just due to the notoriety of the beer traders. That being said, though, the process has not been totally painless. Apparently, a couple of years ago, they got into some trouble with mislabeling the amount of alcohol. Apparently, the Indiana ABC had to step in. They claim it was just simple miscalculations. I get they add a lot of additives, but just even as a home brewer, I'm always kind of cognizant with that high drummer reading, and I could always kind of, I wouldn't mistake, like so the one example I saw was 8% when it was really 2.5%. That's kind of a big mistake. Apparently even some of the beers had no alcohol at all, so hopefully they've got that rectified. Real quick, let's jump to some of their beers. They have a ton of different beers, but it seems like just they do monthly releases and just kind of turn these things over, so they come and go real quick. But it appears they release roughly about 10 beers a month, which is just kind of insane. We're going to just kind of focus on their slushy, sour types of beers. First is Push Popsicle, 5.3% ABV. This is a smoothie sour with orange, vanilla, ice cream, vanilla bean. Basically a orange creamsicle style beer. Next is Purple Jilly, again 5.3%, another smoothie sour. This one has blackberries, grapes, and plum. That's something you don't see in a beer normally is plum. Lastly, great name for a beer, Unicorn Juice, 5.3%, another smoothie sour. This one has starfruit, peach, mango. It sounds like something a unicorn would drink. As far as their the complete line of beers, they're really focused on the fruited sour thing. They do have hazy IPAs, some double IPAs. You're not going to find any classic, light lagers, pub style beers, Belgians, Germans. That is not what they do, but they're very successful at the niche they have found. Well, before we try this particular beer, though, let's check out the stats. So before we try this particular beer, let's get to questions for Platt. If you have a question that you would like me to answer in a video, please send it to plattsboostblog@gmail.com. In the subject line, put comments for questions for Platt. Today's question comes from Fishing with Nobody, and he asked, the basic question is, can I make alcohol with tea, either fermenting tea or adding it afterwards? And the answer to both is yes. I will leave a link down below. I did a video of this in my Will It Ferment series. Like anything else, you want to always check for preservatives. So if you want to take like a gallon jug of Arizona tea or what have you, check for the preservatives. Now, him and I got in a conversation, and we got a little more specific about if you just fermented sugar and water, could you go back in and add tea bags afterwards? And the answer is, of course, yes. He did ask about making a sweet tea version. My suggestion is, if you're going to sweeten after fermentation or adjust sweetness, do it with non-sugar sweeteners, because if you add sugar back, you could re-kick off fermentation, and if you bottle and not aware that you've re-kicked off fermentation, you could have bottle bombs. You don't want that. So hopefully that answered his question. All right, let's jump in this beer. First thing I want to read what this is, because it's got a lot of stuff going on. It is a smoothie style sour ale with banana, fudge, waffle cone, vanilla ice cream, and milk chocolate. That sounds like a hungover breakfast. Yeah, that's about it. ABV wise, I think we came in at 5.3, so this is not a big beer. Let's give her a try. All right. Not much head, very milky. Very milky. Looks like a bad protein shake. Oh my gosh, I do smell the waffles and the chocolate. Oh, I get the banana too. It's all there on the nose, so that is a good start there. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. That is pleasant. Now, I don't get... All right, I'm starting to get a little waffle cone. It took me a while to get the waffle cone. Get a hint, just a faint hint of banana up front. Not picking up much of the fudge. I do get a little now of the vanilla ice cream. The sourness does come out, but it doesn't dominate. But it does let you know it's a sour a little bit. But still plays well with those. Like I said, the banana soft up front, you get a little creaminess in the middle, and the back you get some of the waffle cone. I'm not sure I'm getting much milk chocolate though. Chocolate and fudge aren't really there that much. I think it kind of gets lost with the waffle cone at the end. But this is a very interesting beer, very fun beer, I will say. I don't think I'd drink a 4-pack of this. I think this is appropriate for what it is. Just, hey, if you're at the, if you're at the liquor store, want to try something new, and if you're an adventurous beer drinker, I can definitely see why this is the darling of the beer traders world. If you're really into exotic, different kind of beers, and let's say you're someplace in Kentucky or wherever, you get a lot of barrel-aged beers there, and you want to try some of the, crazier sours, I get it. Not bad, though, not bad. I will say, though, I've noticed 450's products aren't cheap. I want to say I spent either $7.99 or $9.99 for this 16-ounce can. That's usually kind of out of my range, unless it's, some really, big barley wine aged in, Woodford Reserve barrel, something like that. Just a straight 5% ABV kettle sour. I don't know about that, but really kind of unique, really kind of cool stuff. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe down below. Also, please like the video because it lets YouTube know we're putting out good content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or beers that you'd like me to try, please leave them in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Till next time, bottoms up.